This thing's messed up, Bucking.
I know, dude. I'm telling you, I've been on a run and I just, if I can't cut, I tend to fall here.
Yeah.
Because I like to create. And I'm going to be straight with you. I haven't made an axe on the Sheriff handle in a while. And that head is 4 3/4 pounds.
Yep.
It's a fat Tasmanian pattern, freaking wood splitting monster.
I call that a full bit on a vintage Tazzy.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah.
That's 3.5 right out to the knuckle there.
Yeah. That is glorious.
It is a really, really nice tool, and it's got full swing. Do you know that this axe measured at 33 inches?
Really?
Run that tape on it, Luke. Let's double check it.
Okay.
I made it last night, but I tend to not soak my heads until the next day now. Just something I fell into routine. Yeah, so 33 to the steel.
Yep. 33 and dare I say almost a quarter.
Exactly. So
Hey,
30.
you're down.
Oh, I cranked her down to the half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice hang right there.
Beautiful hang.
Yeah, I've got others on this axe handle that I wanted a longer. It all for me, Luke, that depends on the pole size. Right? On this size.
Okay.
So if it's 4 inches, I can get this down. This is 3.
Right.
You see what I mean? So another inch and I'd been down, but I wanted the length.
Right.
For a split axe. But in my preference, I do like them lower. I got to be honest, I do. Remember my where is it? My maul?
Yeah, your maul's hung high.
It's hung really high. Well, there's the 6-pounder. So if you can hold that, Luke. I mean, that's hung high.
Yeah.
And what that can sometimes do is stress the handle out more. It can stress the handle out. It's better to come down, but then you're left with, especially with this little dinky thing, you're left with a 32-inch axe, which is not bad.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
This was built for a purpose.
It was built for a purpose, so you can hang your own, hang it however you want. But
that 6-pounder's nice.
That's a nice axe to swing.
Yeah,
it's a
I haven't
nice
swung
axe.
this one. I've swung your 8-pound a little bit, but
where is the old? Oh, I don't even know where that 8-pounder is.
You changed the palm swell on it, Buckin. It's this one.
Oh, this is the 8. Yeah. This is the axe. I'm actually, if I'm not mistaken,
look at that.
The first hang, was it this? It was.
Yeah, because that is the Sheriff.
This is the Sheriff, and this is why we call this the Sheriff. We did videos. There's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
And this axe is available on the internet through this company, and I'm gonna be square with you.
They're nuts.
Dude, that's a work profile right there. There you go. There it is there. Look at that, friends. So, actually convex. Anyways, regardless, that was the first hang on the Sheriff. And again, I hung it a little high. I wanted I believe this is a 34-inch axe. Would you mind, Luke?
I think it is.
34 is a long split axe.
Yep. 34. It's actually a little over.
Oh, yeah. So that's a massive axe. So, but I'm going to tell you, you wait till you see what we're going to do here. Look at this beautiful thing. If you think I'm taking that out of that handle, you're bonkers. Pull that up, mate.
Underdog head, underdog handle.
Look at this. This is going to be a fantastic tool for someone, for their shop or for memorabilia or to swing.
Yep, absolutely.
You know me, I'd swing it. Anyway, we're in the shop today, friends. And we're just axing out because my rib is not quite ready. I have, look, you do me the favor. I mean, I've got my shirt off, whatever. Here, you take the camera. Let me splapple on about something here.
Okay.
Okay? I got my PJs on. Luke just came over. He's ready to go. Listen. I like to swing my axes before I put them up on the website for 2 reasons. Testing, and when someone buys an axe, I didn't make the rules, friends. I just play by them. People like the fact that when I use the axes, it gives something to them when they purchase my axe. They can go back to a video with their family and say, hey, this is the axe I bought. Here's Buckin swinging it. That's special for some folks, and it means something to them. So I haven't swung a couple of these yet. I've swung that. That's not for sale. That's my, sorry, Luke. Sorry to get that going fast. That's my Helco. And that's a chopper and nothing but. It's a beautiful, beautiful tool. So that's I wanted to rehang that. It was on a C30 and I kind of didn't like it. But I've got, here they are here. Let me show you these. These, oh my gosh, Luke. Okay. Heartwood, Buck and Spesh. Look at, come down on this if you can. Is it giving you what we need? Mm-hmm. That is almost like a Basque axe. We're not going back there. But a Basque axe has no pole on it whatsoever. And it's hiding back there somewhere. And it was a gift from a friend of mine from Switzerland. And they have no pole. It's all bit. And it's a beautiful bit. It's a beautiful bit. But anyways, there's this axe that I have not swung. I've not swung it. The hang was stupendous. 100% freaking heartwood up in Straiten Dunipskandunsies. Okay, so there's that. There's this sucker, which is the same program. It's a Gilpin from England that I went over and skanked off a Lukey in his shop because I had made this handle and I had another axe on it and something went goofy on me. I forget the head, but it didn't work. And I said, Luke, I've already made the handle. I need an axe with a smaller eye. And he pulled me through. He pulled me out of the bite.
Pulled you out the bite once again.
That's it. Well, let's get straight. He has done it before too. But they're just glorious, Luke.
Yeah.
They're just beautiful axes. They're Buck and Speshes. But I haven't swung them. You see? So I do like, and here's one I have swung.
You used that one.
Yes, I did. And this is nuts. This is bug hole. This is what we call buggy. There's one bug hole right there. But if you watched my Instagram or my YouTube shorts, this axe took a horrifying walloping. Solid! So anyways, there's some axes. They're going up on the internet. And it's a first come, first serve at buckandbillyray.com. I got overwhelmed I have to show this. This is my new favorite splitting axe. Besides the wood bullet. The wood bullet is hands down my favorite splitting tool, friends. It just is. When I got to get work done, the wood's nasty. I'm grabbing the wood bullet. But if you'll see something here very quickly, where's the bullet? You had it out yesterday.
Right.
I'll show you a little something here. Come have a gander at that, Luke. Is it giving you a focus?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying, friends? Any of these axes with this profile are going to split firewood. Let's be honest. It's the man or the woman or child wielding the tool. It's not the axe that makes the man. It's the man that makes the axe. The message is bigger than the messenger. Never forget that. Never forget that. So this is my flagship handle, heartwood, solid heartwood, cooked and roasted on a freaking Watka Dark Shine. And friends, I'm telling yous, old Buck and Billy Ray's first stamp he ever made. Get the Gullet Genuine Buckalunskis. I'm telling you, ooh, this is a nice pattern, isn't it, Luke?
Yeah.
The old, kind of a knockoff of the Montreal pattern in skis. Ooh, one of my favorite axes. Now, back to the task at hand, which was what, Luke? This?
Walking up the hang, yeah.
Is this where we trade, or just?
No, you give her.
Just go?
Yeah. Just
okay, friends. So this is our latest axe that I built last night. I've got some footage. I will share it with you, perhaps in this video. Have we seen one of these? Woo! Vintage. Right? Right? This is, oh my gosh. This is going to be a large, full-on split nut. Oh, look at that. Look at this, friends. Look at that. A Tazzy that lays flat in your hands. Can you imagine that? But it's got no pole, Billy Ray. How is that possible? Watch what's going to happen. I'm bringing this one right down, friends. It's going to be right down. It's going to be 33 inches on the haft. So you can see, right? Right? See where we're at? You hear it when the noise changes. We got a ways to go. I just gained another 1/2 inch. See that? I like to come down slow, friends. I do. I follow my haft all the way down. It's dead square on the handle still. This is going to be a 33-inch large splitting axe. Take your time. Well, there she be. So that's down there. It's down there. Check this out. Right? Someone drilled. See right there? There's a space right there. You can't fill that with wood. It's just going to be there. There's nothing really you can do unless I guess I could have done better. I'll just say, I guess if I die grinded it, as you can see, I die grinded in there, but I could have maybe contoured and left a little piece of wood there instead of gone straight to make a better look at the bottom, but right, friends? So I don't know. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty freaking happy. I'm gonna give her one more go here. She's down, really down. Okay, that's it, friends. Look. That's actually wild. See the little bit here? You want some strength there, friends. I mean, you do. You want some strength, but you got to pick and choose your spots. Back in a flash. I like it down there. Friends. This hang went quite nice. Check it out. Right? There's no really, it's glorious. Look at, right? Anyway, okay, friends. This is my creation, and I'm really happy. Really happy. That's a long haft. Look at this axe head, friends. Like, just share a moment with me. Share this moment with me. Look at it. Somebody did there years ago. It's all worn down. You can't even feel it. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Look at this thing. Okay? But not only that, look at this. Look at the beefiness of this axe. Look at that. This is a monster wood splitting axe. There's nothing more it is. This is a wood splitting axe. The guys who grind it, you can see what they did. They hit it with some kind of a machine before, or some kind of probably an angle grinder. It looks like he was, you know what I mean? So I just hit it with my sander just to give it a good edge. And we're going to town. I'm just... Oh my gosh. Actually, that's not bad. That is actually not bad, friends. Will you see this? You will. Look, it was right there, and it actually ended up not bad. I'm pretty tickled. That's where it goes. We're putting a wedge in it. It's actually very interesting to me when you get it like this. Pretty close to 90% of the time you'll see me do this. You heard it, friends. I mean, you heard me. You heard it walloping. I know you did. This is a crazy axe. It's crazy. Just wow. .33-inch tool. 1.5 inches back from the head. Flat as a pancake across the knuckle. Look at. High test. This is one of my proudest handles. This one and the Deputy. The flagship was the killer first start. It was the wood bullet handle. I've had some trials and tribulations with my straight goods 30. It came out a little bit interesting in the first round, and then I did some changes, and it's come up nice now. But I'm proud of my handles. I just created a monster here, friends. An absolute monster. Check this out. So I actually I made it really done and finished. And I reopened up the pores again this morning with an 80 grit, just so this would happen. Right?
You gotta love that.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
And if you sand something and don't, you make it really smooth, it won't take on as much of whatever you're giving it. But if you open the pores with a rough sand and again, just kind of expose the pores, it takes it better. It takes the suction better. It just does. It's physics.
Give that a couple minutes and it'll be dry to the touch again.
Yes, it will be. And so what'll happen, and Luke, this haft, I think I've got it in the video. I think I've got it. It went deadly. Like, it just was like whap over, and just a glorious, strong, sturdy, full-on split axe. It's a split axe. That's what this is. Did I say splitting? Okay, so that's that. And yeah, look at the back, Luke. See right there in the corner? It's disappearing. I bet you there's hardly any Watka slipping down the axe. It's all stayed on top. There's a little bit on the back side. Actually, I don't even know if that is. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit slipping off that back side. But most of it's just hovered in the middle. And this will start to change colors. This will start to move forward. And I could even... So we're excited about that. What's on the agenda for today for this program of ours? Are we... So friends, I know I'm a little weirdo. You see this here?
Yeah, it's all cracked and knotted. And
so some people would think, oh, that's defective. I'm going to leave that handle. This came to Christine. This was sent to Christine. And I saw this. She showed me. So that would go as obviously a B grade or even C. Not to me. This handle is amazing. I am going to hang this sucker right here. It was actually I bought it, but I think Ish gave me this. He threw this one in. It was found by a freaking metal detector in Australia in the dirt on a farm somewheres. Okay. We all know what this is. We all know what it is. But here's the thing about this, Luke. If we look on this old thing right there, this is Belknap. It's the Belknap program. There will be a right there. Right there. This is that axe. And you see the blade? You see this arc?
Yep.
I'm going to share something with folks right now. Because this axe, I will almost guarantee, was totally unused. It may have been used a couple times and they went, okay, this isn't working in our wood. It's too skinny. It's getting stuck. Whatever the case. Check this out. This is a monster axe with a 1/2 inch pole. Okay? Is it a 1/2 inch? It is. Just over 1/2 inch. Okay? The axe itself is easily 7. It's almost 8 inches long. This is a long axe. So, check this one out. Watch this. from the top of the eye to the tip, we call that 7.5 inches.
Yep.
Where I'm from in the cookhouse, right?
Right.
Let's bring this down to here now. Oh, would you look at that, Luke? 7 inches. So the difference from the measurement from here to here and here to here is a 1/2 inch. To me,
This looks incredible in this lighting.
oh, dude, come on.
And this other side is like pristine.
Isn't that interesting?
Isn't
so it
it?
must have been one side down, one side up.
Yeah.
Maybe more water here pooling on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pooling on the top and rusting. Like you ask yourself, was this on the bottom or was it on the top? How was it laying in the dirt? It's incredible. But to me, the edge, this axe was never used. Yeah. It was never used. And you know what the interesting thing is? Well, it's quite long. It's quite long. But the eye is literally untouched.
The pole there?
The pole, pardon me.
Yeah.
Sorry. And the eye is in incredible shape. I'm just going to take the die grinder.
Yeah.
And see, call me weird. Call me weird. But if I was, say, racing or in some type of competition, I like being the sleeper guy. The guy that shows up with the broken, you know what I mean? The old 125 Mac, like Walkers did back in the day, and take home trophies with the old Macs, and the guys with the 394s and the hot rod, saws at the saw shop, at the saw racing. Look what's happening here. Let's come back to this a moment, shall we? Where did it go?
There's only one place it could have went, fucking. In the wood.
In the wood, brother. In the wood. So this excites me. I'm going to go like this because it's time. Watch this, fellas and friends. Let's just give it some of that and let it redo its thing. And guess what? It's over. It's done. It's hung. You just maintain your axe. But back to this creature. Let's put this before we knock it over and make a mess because I'm in a pretty hop-skippity mood right now. I appreciate you watching my videos, friends, when I'm down right now. Share them. Give them the thumbs up. Give us a comment. There's a members group available to subscribers on this channel, to anyone on this channel. We have a members group that we opened up almost 1 year ago now. And we're having a blast over there. This is an interesting, this is going to be a phenomenal axe. And make no doubt about it. This is going down on the shoulder. Like, this is what you're going to be looking at right there.
Right.
But I will tell you this. I like this. What? Dude.
That's gonna be nuts.
Let's give him the whole 9, Luke. I'm gonna grab this on this. Right?
That's epic.
That's what that is right there. That's what that's gonna look like.
Yep.
It really speaks to me balance. With an axe. A small, short head is sometimes, I don't know. Stubby axes are great. They all have a purpose, but that is a wild axe.
Well, it is long bitted, so that sheriff handle is going to be nice.
Yeah, so normally with no pull, we've showed this many times, friends, in our ramblings. With no pull on a straight handle, what you'll get is this. The axe will dive forward because of the bit, right? And that's fine. That's fine. We adapt. We're human beings. But I prefer, just me, if I grab any of my axes, probably including this one. Yeah. This one because, again, no pull. But look what happens, Luke. See how it wants to rock forward a little bit, but it doesn't dive. This has no pull. This axe has no pull. So why is it sitting level? Because the handle, the design of the handle, it curves back a little bit and throws the balance. Oh my dear Lord. I just like an axe to be kind of in my hands and just floating in my hands because I throw an axe around a little differently than some. Just me. This is a little shorter. This one's a little shorter in the bit, but still amazing on the handle, isn't it, Luke?
Yeah.
That one turned out quite nice. Friends, these are all really nice axes. I'm almost excited to get into this build now.
course you
that
are.
I've been talking boot at.
As soon as we start talking about an axe, next thing you know, you got it done. And you're sending me pictures.
Somebody was saying the outback of the... Oh, Sven, where have you been? You are your problem, Luke.
Yeah, I just zoomed in on that.
You are your problem, not me. What was the reason we turned on the camera button?
I just wanted to check this out, and then I was going to put some Wacoleos on it.
I see.
And then you were like, you fired up, and now we're 20 minutes in.
So talk to me about this now. Like, give me the camera. What in the heck are you doing? Like, what have you got any... I see you put a video up.
Yeah. I mean, what is that, 46 days in a row? 47 days in a row now.
Yes. We just uploaded a video. The unboxing of the 94.
Yes.
What's happening over at Lucky Axe Brand?
Oh yeah, I put a video up too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I got a couple Honecker axes. I made 2, put them in one video.
Yep.
2 axes, 1 video. What's not to love?
They're nice.
I made one on a home handle, which you've seen, but great 5-pound Honecker axe that had almost twice as big pull as the other one, and I put it on a home handle, and it's lovely. And then of course, I had to try out the crazy heartwood, so I made one on there as well.
So you've got an axe kind of similar to my new Favorato.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm wanting to try it out.
Well, we best do this. Even just because I can't swing don't mean you can't.
Well, we're kind of a team.
True. That's true. I'm getting there. Look at this now. So whoever's... Oh, my goodness. Luke, this hang went... It went off solid.
It looks it.
So whenever I make an axe, friends, like one that I'm proud of all my tools, but Luke, you were at soccer last night, weren't you? Mm-hmm. I sent Luke a picture. It was probably 8:30 or 9. I'm like, dude, I just made an axe, and he's like, yeah, I'll come tomorrow. Yeah. I was hoping he'd come right away because I was so excited about it. This, for someone who is really savvy on their splitting, I'm going to swing this thing. I'm swinging it before. I feel like selling it right now on the website, but I want to swing this axe.
Some axes are undeniable. This is undeniable.
Yeah, it is. You see?
I see now.
It's kind of a thing that Christine deals with the handles. They get sent to Christine, and we go through them. And if there's some on there that I don't feel comfortable with selling, because we don't play the A grade, B grade thing, friends. We just don't do it because I believe that if you're selling axes to people and you want to buy my handles to make axes, to sell axes to people, I get it. You're going to want a straight up and down grain because that's what the internet says is good. And it's strong. I'm not saying it's not. But I have swung every grain orientation under the sun. Horizontal, actually, is one of my preferences, to be honest with you. I look more for defect than that. But anyways, this handle was that Christine said, well, what are we going to do with that, Buckin? Like, what are we going to do with that? And I said, well, I know exactly what you're going to do with that. You're going to send that right over to Buckin Billy Ray Shack, the Bunkertos. So I said, send it to me because I have a plan for that axe handle. And that was months ago. And here we are now. I'm gonna tell you. And so these are the kinds of axes that I actually prefer to use in my daily. And if the rib was better, we would probably be out smashing wood. So I'm extremely happy with how that turned out, Luke.
Yeah, no, it's wicked.
It's a nice piece. This handle really has a purpose.
Yeah.
This handle has a purpose. It's that purpose for that big splitting axe. Anyway, is this the part of the video where I tell people to work hard, be honest, and be kind?
Yeah.
Because that recipe, you might be surprised. You might be surprised if you've been living your life and it hasn't been working out. Maybe you're wondering, is this it? Is this what I got? 9 to 5 and head down and get home and drop your head down and think, I'm 28, I'm 35, and is this it? Well, It's all a matter of how you think about it. I talked to a guy on my live feed yesterday, and I've talked to him a few times now. I go live on Sundays, and I asked him for permission to give him some information or just some feedback, because I had seen in the comment section that his MO was life's hard. Life's hard. I've had this, I've had these. Friends, don't we just all want to be listened to? I've come to the inclination that all this stuff we do on the internet, everybody, that the internet is a wonderful tool, but I come here and I share my craft with you, I share my tree cutting, and I share my life with you. But what I'm finding, friends, is that most people just, they want to be heard. Every live feed, I've been doing live feeds on Sundays for years, and there's a real consensus that, hey, I got into a car accident, or I've had it rough, or I've had this and this and that, and people just want to be heard, man. They just want to tell you their story, and it's important. Your story is important. So whether you need to tell people about it or not, that's up to you. But I want to make a suggestion to you, if you'll hear me. Have people in your life, surround yourself with people that aren't going to coddle you. And just go, it'll be okay. And yeah, I understand. And well, that's great. But if the same thing's coming out of you for a long period of time and there's no change, then you're searching the wrong people out. Because victimization it's a disease. It's a disease. You think you've had it hard? You think you've had it hard? Well, there's someone who's had it a lot harder than you. And there always is. So I know this video's took a little bit of a twist, but it's been on my mind that people just want to be heard. They just want to be heard. So listen to people, but if it's the same thing all the time, and if you're one of those people that's looking for love, looking for acceptance, looking for people to listen to you, maybe find someone that's actually going to tell you how to advance through that and move through that victim mentality or that thought process that you've had it hard. Maybe you have. But you can change it. You can change it. And so I just want relationships where people can tell me when I'm getting a little bit whiny or so what, bucking? So what? Just shush up and work harder or move along. You'll heal up, because I have a little sissyitis myself once in a while. And I'll tell Luke, oh, my rib, or my wife, she hears about it. You guys don't really that much, but I just think people want to be heard. They want to be heard. So let's listen to one another. But let's not help each other stay stuck. Let's help each other get stronger. And sometimes that means, hey, bud, you've been saying this for a while now, and I get it. You've had a rough go, but it's time to advance in life now, or don't. But I'm no longer going to be your yes man. I'm gonna help you move along. So that's my little story for the end of this video, and it all boils down to that little chalkboard on the back. There's no problems that you can't overcome, and I ain't your problem. I definitely ain't your problem, and the world ain't your problem, and your mom and your dad and your brother and your sister and your upbringing ain't your problem. Have a great day, Luke. Don't trip over the axes.